Happy Friday, everybody. We are back together here with another video. We're going to be talking about Netflix here in this video, guys. There's a new show on Netflix that seems to be getting demolished. And it's about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Also, Colin Kaepernick. I'm pretty sure you don't know who Colin Kaepernick is since you're not a sports fan.
No.
But you know Meghan and Harry, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're out there on Netflix trashing the royal family, and that show is getting destroyed by everybody. And nobody's tuning in. No, nobody cares about this kind of stuff. But Meghan Markle wants to be a professional victim. You didn't know her before she got with Prince Harry, right?
No.
No, nobody did. I never knew who she was. Now, Colin Kaepernick, on the other hand, this man was in the NFL, and he was sucking, so they actually benched him. He wasn't playing, and then he decided he wanted to kneel for the national anthem. This is back in 2016.
Okay.
He hasn't played in the NFL since then, but he has been screaming racism here, racism there. He's a far-left Marxist, too, by the way. And Netflix gave him a show called Colin in Black and White, and it's full of race baiting.
Okay.
It's race baiting. That's all it is. So essentially, you know, he's a more radical version of Meghan Markle, essentially. But however, people aren't watching these shows. And that's a problem for Netflix. Why? Because they have advertisers to satisfy. Looking on Breitbart, Netflix giving advertisers their money back after missing viewership targets. This is so funny. Now, this isn't the money the ads that's already ran on those shows. Mm-hmm. This is for things going in the future because Netflix, they're missing the mark on the viewership. Are you surprised by this, though?
No, not really.
Yeah, remember that movie Cuties a few years? I think it was a few years back. Still on Netflix, by the way. It's basically like child exploitation, twerking.
I thought the writer, he's in jail. Is he or
for
whoever that?
Cuties?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, there's some weirdos, creeps out there in Hollywood. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but as far as that movie goes, I'm not really sure because that movie is actually I think it was actually a French movie, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it turned a whole bunch of people off on Netflix. And as more propaganda gets put in the movies and stuff, it gets more woke, people turn it off. But look at this. Netflix unveiled its new lower price plan with commercials just last month. And it already is running into trouble with the left-wing streamer reportedly failing to make viewership targets. As a result, Netflix has found itself in the embarrassing position of giving money back to advertisers. The development is a potentially serious one for Netflix, which is counting on advertising revenue to lift its financial fortunes after a rough year that saw the streamer bleed subscribers for an unprecedented 2 consecutive quarters. Shares of Netflix are down more than 50% so far this year. On Thursday, Digiday, I guess that's the way you pronounce it, reported Netflix is falling short of ad-supported viewership guarantees made to advertisers and is allowing advertisers to take their money back for ads that have yet to run. That's the key right there. The specific shortfalls amounts vary, but in some cases, Netflix is only delivered roughly 80% of the expected audience, according to 5 agency executives who spoke to the outlet. So the woke shows basically people aren't tuning into this stuff. Now,
No, I don't think like people like around the world, who support like Queen Elizabeth, I don't think
they're probably not tuning into that.
Because, I'm sure like, some people in Hong Kong, they're not watching it.
Yeah. I mean, even the Colin Kaepernick show got bashed. People did not like that show. I mean, average everyday people don't want to hear racism here, racism there. That stuff just doesn't work. Now, for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and Colin Kaepernick, you have the corporations to give them that money. But for the corporations, they have advertisers to actually satisfy. Doesn't seem to be working out because people don't care about these people. Colin Kaepernick is unlikable. Meghan Markle is unlikable. So people aren't going to watch these shows. You know what people did like on Netflix?
What?
Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai was fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Stranger Things, fantastic. That's the kind of stuff, honestly, what if you actually watched on Netflix this year?
Nothing really.
I mean, this year, what if
I watched a review of Cobra Kai.
Cobra
and
Kai,
Stranger
I think
Things.
Cobra Kai and Stranger Things are like the only things
Yeah.
we watched on Netflix. And you may be saying, well, why do you have Netflix then? Well, we get it for free because we have T-Mobile.
Do you
That's
think
it.
like if somebody, the documentary of like what happened like back then when, I think the protester was like burning down the building and statue
2020
and stuff.
doing George Floyd stuff.
Yeah, and if somebody did a
documentary
documentary
on
on that, do you think like Netflix will accept it?
No, they won't. That's why it'll probably take somebody like a Larry Elder that made Uncle Tom or Candace Owens, the greatest lie ever sold, exposing the BLM stuff. Because if they actually looked into all the writing in 2020, the truth is not going to go along with the mainstream media narrative. So you would have to have like a Larry Elder Daily Wire to make those kind of documentaries. You would not find those documentaries on Netflix.
So do you think that, oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Do you think that, like we did a video that Netflix is like targeting Asian market, and after like they, have to pay the advertising back, don't you think that, for them moving toward Asian market wouldn't work?
No, they wouldn't be able to push the woke propaganda over there either. They wouldn't be able to do it. The woke propaganda is only pretty much shown here in the U.S. and maybe some European countries. But the woke shows, I don't even think Netflix isn't even in China, I think. I don't think they have Netflix over there.
I don't know.
I don't think so. The woke propaganda stuff is to pander to the 2% of people over here. So when you see a woke movie, a woke documentary, that is to pander. And some of these companies, they have so much money that they can actually afford to lose money. Now, Netflix, they're kind of hurting right here. The stock is
oh, sorry.
No, the stock is down 50%. But what were you going to say?
Is it Netflix is international, right?
Yeah, it's global. I mean, certain countries don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they do a lot of pandering. And of course, they'll have non-original stuff like the CW shows were over there. By the way, like they used to have Smallville on Netflix. I don't know if they do or not still. Like the DC stuff from the CW was actually on there. I don't know if they pulled it or not. But I see a problem with this. This is going to be a super duper problem because now I didn't know they had this ad tier plan right here where people can actually pay a lower price for ads. I didn't know that. We don't have that. Like I said, we got T-Mobile, so I guess that's a good thing right there. I hate ads, by the way. I have YouTube Premium mainly for that reason right there. Actually, I got YouTube Premium actually for Cobra Kai. Because remember, Cobra Kai started out on YouTube, and you had to get YouTube Red, which is YouTube Premium now, to watch it. That's the reason why I got it, and I stuck with it, and I don't like ads. But this is not a surprise, though, that Netflix actually went to that advertising model, because there's some other ones, too, that have it. Doesn't, I think Peacock, is it Peacock that has that? I don't remember. But they give you like limited ads on the content. I don't remember exactly. But based on this right here, they are like 20% behind what they were expecting and now the advertisers can get their money back.
Well, do you think like after this, Netflix will like change their strategy to go back to non-woke stuff?
You would think that they would, but they won't. Because these corporations that truly don't want to lose money, but also they don't want the backlash. Why do you think that Disney is out there talking about, are we going to make 50% of our content like LGBT and woke stuff? It's because they can actually afford to push that content because they can make the money up in other areas. Now, but Disney's definitely had a very, very rough year. But Bob Iger's already said, no, we're going to stay the course. I believe that's only going to last so long. Because it's going to get to a point. Now, we actually put up a video on one of the other channels where a Disney investor actually sued Disney because they're not making money. Why they're not making money is because of the woke propaganda. That's it. I mean, if you are an investor into Netflix, you need to tell them, hey, don't do that. Stick with what works. Get away from the woke content, and then we'll be successful. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah, but I guess they don't want to listen because they think they are...
Nobody wants to get canceled. That's
they want
what it
to
is.
be right.
They want all these corporations think, oh, we want to be on the right side of history. But in reality, I believe they're saying, you know what? I don't agree with this stuff probably, but I can't come out and say it because we're cowards. So when you see stuff like, who in the world would actually give Meghan Markle and Prince Harry that kind of money? Meghan Markle was a nobody actress. Nobody. Colin Kaepernick was a washed up QB. And Netflix gave them money. Nike did the same thing too. Colin Kaepernick is making more money now than when he was actually playing in the NFL. Yeah. This is crazy, guys. But Netflix not going well. They have to give money back to advertisers because people are turning off their own TV, the streaming service. And Netflix is one of the OG streamers. Now there's more competition now, of course. There's we actually have quite a few streaming services here. Not everybody can afford to pay for all these services. People have to pick and choose because you got a Paramount Plus now, Peacock, Apple TV. But depending on who you actually have, we actually get like 3 of these for free. We don't pay for HBO Max. We don't pay for Netflix. And Paramount Plus, we don't pay for that either. Because, you know, if you got, depending on your cell service or internet service, they'll just give them to you for free. So, but that's going to wrap it up, guys. Anything else to add to this?
Nah.
Well, guys, enjoy the rest of the weekend. A little over a week left until Christmas. It's not going to be a Merry Christmas for Netflix, guys. Well, with that being said, guys, we will catch you on the next video. We'll talk to you on Monday, right?
Yeah. Goodbye.